What's that? DS game? I haven't done this here before. What is this mystery?
Now that's a lie. You recorded Superstar on
Well, I
your
haven't done
channel.
anything here on Twitch. This is the first time this capture card's gotten used in like 2 years. That's why I started a little bit later with the weird tech issues, but here we are. I'm gonna be playing some Pokemon White for the first time tonight. And
You've
hey there,
had this
Ethan.
game
How you
for a
doing?
while. Hey, Ethan. You've had this game for a while, haven't you?
I had this for, I think, like close to 2 years at this point, something like that. So yeah, I've
Okay.
owned the copy for a while.
This
But
is one of my favorite Pokemon games.
we kind of met over this game. Back in the early days when we were doing this stuff, you and I met when we were both doing Pokemon Let's Plays, and we both commentated in our own Let's Plays, respectfully.
Yeah, that's how you and me actually met. Was the Pokemon playthroughs.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, especially since I don't really play much Pokemon nowadays.
Yeah. Well, you still do. I mean,
Oh yeah, but in terms of making content, I've really calmed down on that over the years. Haven't really done much Pokemon in a while. Besides that Catch 'em All thing we did like 2 years ago.
That was still fun though. That was one of the better ones that you did.
Yeah, I heard that the bottom screen for the most part is just the sea gear and the battle stuff. I have multiple layouts set here in OBS to showcase everything in the game properly, and we're going to be mostly using a layout that shows both screens, but the second screen's going to be very small. Also, chat, make sure on this one, how's the audio sounding? Things sounding pretty balanced. As I know, my mic as of late has been kind of quiet in certain areas and then loud in others, which is kind of strange. It is an old mic, so maybe starting to go. I just want to make sure things sound balanced in comparison.
Well, I probably need to turn you down. Hold on just a second.
Okay, things sound good. That's good to hear.
Right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I just wanted to turn it down just a little bit so that way you're not echoing on my end.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So out of the two versions for this generation, I've heard from so many people that if you're going to play it, you play white over black, and it's mainly for the white forest later on. People just prefer white forest over the Black City area.
I'll put it this way. Black City is mostly for battles. White Forest is where you catch like exotic Pokemon.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why. And honestly, in my honest opinion, even though I still like Reshiram as the legendary, but I've always liked Zekrom over Reshiram. So that's just my take. I think Zekrom is a really cool Pokemon.
Yeah, I hear that a lot too. I guess I just go ahead and just jump straight in. Let me go ahead and swap these visions now because for the most part, this is going to be a layout we use, which is just top screen, gigantic. Bottom screen just going to be down in the corner. I highly recommend if you guys are watching this to watch this on like a bigger screen. I feel bad for anyone watching this on mobile because it's not going to be easy to read.
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
How you doing?
We're doing okay for the most part. It used to be the most polarizing Pokemon game because it's all, it's only new Pokemon. Yeah. That's
when this game came out, this was one of the first in the series that did something very different for Pokemon. We all know how that goes in this series. It's always a polarizing response.
Yeah. This one, by far, I think that I love this game to death. This game is really fun. And I think they added 150 new Pokemon to this generation, and like Ethan said, that's all you're seeing in this game up until post game.
Yeah.
You only see new Pokemon. There's no old Pokemon at all.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about this, and a lot of people said this was a breath of fresh air back in the day for that reason. So I'm just gonna do what I usually do in a first playthrough of one of these games. I'm gonna go with the boy because that's what I am. I'm gonna name it me because that's who I am.
I am me, and that's who I am. The end.
He's gonna reveal your true form.
I'm gonna reveal your true form. It's if I'm black and white. The anti-piracy for the game also disabled experience one. I completely forgot they added.
Yeah, that's right.
Anti-piracy thing.
I remember hearing something like that back in the day, but I didn't really see much about it. Because this was still the earlier days of the internet when it came to sharing around video game stuff. So that's a thing you would read on a forum for the most part. It's harder to see that on YouTube. Nowadays, I would blow up an viral video.
Yeah, this game is also... Yeah, I have to say, this is probably the Pokemon game, in my opinion, that has the best story in the game. It is very well written. And I wish Pokemon games kind of did more like that. The sequel to this game, Black and White 2, continued on that, and I think that game is really well done too. I think that like if you play the first game, you definitely need to play the second game. The second game is just as good.
Yeah, I've actually heard a split between the fan base for that. Either people really like this game for its story, or really like Black White 2 for its like better gameplay. Like people love the 5th gen games nowadays, from what I hear.
In my honest opinion, and this is just my opinion, not saying that the other games are bad afterwards, but I do honestly think 5th gen Pokemon games are where Pokemon peaked in quality.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot too.
That's kind of where I'm at right now.
I mean, I haven't played 6th gen, but from what I've seen the response, and from what I've played at least from Omega Ruby, just to get the idea of like the gameplay changes they made in 6th gen in particular, I can see what's happened with the series. In my opinion, I think it's kind of gone downhill starting with 6th gen, because they just keep on trying a new gimmick each generation. And it was really noticeable with 6th generation.
I feel like maybe it's just me. Since it's good, 7th gen was good. I still think that 7th gen was a good generation. I personally thought 8 was okay too. I still think 6 is okay, but you could definitely see that the same quality. This is what I'm talking about when I said it peaked. You can kind of see the diminishing returns in quality just a little bit with the games later after this one.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like there was that 6th and 7th gen happened way too fast. There wasn't very much stuff added to the games, and I feel like if you added 5th or 6th and 7th gen together, like you molded them together, that should have been 6th gen. That's honestly 6th, 7th, and 8th to some degree. If you just mushed them together, that could have been just 6th gen in general.
There's a lot of redeeming qualities in each game, but there's a lot of bad parts in each one too. So I feel like, yeah, you can make a good hybrid out of all of them. Alright, so we got our usual choice of the 3 starters here. And you got a grass type, Snivy. You got your fire type, Tepig. And your water type, Oshawott. I've heard good things about all 3 of these. Well, for the most part. I don't hear anyone talk about Tepigs nowadays, only because lol firefighting. But from what I've heard, it's not bad. The other 2 I just hear praise about.
I'll tell you my opinions. I'll let you go with what you want, but I'll tell you my opinions. For my Let's Play that I did a long time ago, I chose Snivy. Because that was kind of the Pokemon everybody kind of was happy about. But on retrospect, I really don't care for this Pokemon too much. I don't care for this Pokemon and its evolutions too much.
Yeah.
After playing the game, it kind of became a backseat. And I don't really like my starters becoming more backseat Pokemon.
Yeah,
you know
I don't blame you. But I know what I'm actually going to do. Because here's the thing. I'm the same as Kira here. I always choose the fire starter normally. So I would choose Tepig, you would think. Here's the thing. I want to try out Oshawott. I want to do something different. And from what I've seen, Oshawott seems to be a pretty well-balanced water type, for at least the beginning of the game. So I think I'm actually going to jump out of my comfort zone with this one.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Ethan. I like Snivy. I really do think that Snivy was a good Pokemon. It's just when I was doing my Let's Play, and I actually raised it and its family, I just didn't get much use of it after a while, and that kind of bothers me with my starter. If I feel that way with my starter Pokemon.
Yeah. Although I will say, as a fun fact, they actually do have a... What's the second evolution of Tepig called?
Pignite.
Yeah, I got a Pignite figure in my room. I got it from a family member. It's like, oh, cool. It's a fire Pokemon. This is the one that's just firefighting, right? Oh, damn it. Going off.
Tepig I chose for my first playthrough of this game. And I know a lot of people say, lol, it doesn't know very many things. Like, yeah, it doesn't learn any fighting moves, even though it's a fighting type Pokemon. It learns one. That's about it.
That's kind of strange. The other two, because this was the third game in a row that did this. Because 3rd and 4th gen did firefighting. Those two generations did better with their firefightings for fighting moves, at least.
I can't remember if it was either fire or fighting. It learns hardly anything. It doesn't learn Fire Punch. By the way, it can't learn Fire Punch until Black and White 2. They fixed that in Black and White 2.
Okay, well, that's
kind of weird.
Yeah,
it is
that
weird.
Almost looks like an oversight.
Yeah, it's an oversight, I think. Tepig is quite good. I used one Black 2. Like, the starters aren't bad. It's just... my experiences, this is how I felt. I liked playing with Tepig and his family, but I kind of have to agree with you. Oshawott's probably the best starter, in my opinion, to choose, like, for balance issues and stuff like that. But I always tell people, just choose which one you want to try out. Like, if you have an interest in a Pokemon, go for it. I remember when I was playing Gen 7, and everybody hated Popplio for some reason. I don't understand why that Pokemon got so much hate.
I'm not exactly sure either. I know
I
people
used
got
Popplio
scared because of Incineroar. They see that, like, oh god, it's gonna be another fighting, but then it turned out to be dark.
It turned out to be dark. I used Popplio in my 7th gen game, and by far it's one of my favorite water type Pokemon because of it.
Okay, why is this Tepig keep on using Tail Whip? I mean, thanks for the win, but why? It attacked me once.
Popplio is so cool. I like Popplio.
I think Tepig's better in Black White 2 compared to 1. Yeah, from what you guys are saying, because of the moveset differences, it definitely sounds like Tepig would be a better choice in the sequel in comparison.
Well, in the sequel, they changed some of the gym leaders. Like, some of the gym leaders are different in Black and White 2 than they are in Black and White 1. Which is, you know, you'd think it'd be like, it's the sister game, you'd think everything would be the same. No, it's not. So.
Yeah, I mean, it is basically the same in a lot of regards, but yeah, from what I've seen, they changed up enough that it does feel like a new adventure, which makes sense. Like, even the characters you play as are completely different.
Yeah, and not only that, like, the Pokemon, like, you fight a lot of ice Pokemon in Black and White 2. Like, I mean, you fight a lot of ice Pokemon. So yeah, Tepig does really help out in that sense.
It definitely sounds like that's the best choice just because of the type advantages, yeah.
Yeah. Ice and steel types. Yeah, there you go. And now you're fighting your other rival, Sharon. You actually chose the starter that's strong against yours.
Yeah, he's the one that actually can pose more of a challenge, or at least late game.
Yeah, you have 2 rivals in this game, so.
Yeah, this is the first Pokemon game that really did that, I believe.
Well, it was the first one, but it was.
Because like 3rd gen kind of did because of Wally.
3rd gen had two rivals in it.
Yeah, well, I barely count Wally because he was not in the picture much. He was there for like what, 2 battles, maybe 3.
Yeah,
he's more like a side character, not a rival.
There you go, Oshawott grew to level 6.
Yeah, and close to 7. I will say though, for a DS game, they made this look really good because it was the first game that did 3D animations for the battles. It wasn't just PNGs fighting each other.
Yeah,
but
it
also doesn't write the system run like garbage like what 6th gen started. Alright, so I'm gonna swap these screens. I want to see how my Oshawott's looking here. Let's see what we got exactly. I always like doing this, even though I don't care about the nature stuff. I always look it up just to see what I got. So, let's go in this information. Let me actually read this screen. So that way it's easier for people to see. It's timid.
What is that? That is a timid nature.
Yeah, I'm looking up because I remember the information. I have a site here I always pull up.
Oh, that's right. The game does show you what nature's affects.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's right. This is the first game that technically changed that because this is when they start coloring things, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so plus attack minus speed. Or no, other way around. Red is good and
Yeah.
blue's bad.
Timid is-
plus
timid is
speed minus
speed.
attacks. Because I actually have
That's
the list
right.
up now.
So that's good. Well, I don't know. For Oshawott, like, if you want to build Oshawott to be more a special attacker, that's good. But if you wanted to have the attacking moves, that might be a problem.
And according to the characteristic here, it's good for special attacks. Because that doesn't tell me anything here, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, Oshawott has a lot of physical moves, unfortunately, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a meh nature for him. I mean, granted, you're not going to reset to get a better nature, but
No, we always could if we wanted, but I don't really care. It's not going to really matter too much in the long scheme.
yeah.
You really only care about natures for competitive, let's be real here. For single player, the natures really don't matter. They don't really make a difference. Also, Mom, I swear, it was them, not me. I did not destroy anything. The lamp was busted before, I got in there. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. I did nothing wrong. It was all them. Yeah, Oshawott has a lot of physical moves, so this nature's kind of. Now, if it was like, well, what is hasty? I know hasty increases speed, but decrease. What does it decrease? Is it like defense?
AC's plus speed minus defense.
Okay, so that could have the hasty nature would have been fine.
Yeah, here, just in case there's any more questions about natures in the future, I'll just send you the site I've been using.
Thank you.
Yeah, that way you can just see it in the chart.
I don't remember my natures. I remember some of them, but like I don't remember most of them.
It's hard to remember a lot of them because there are just so many.
You got the Sea Gear or the X Transceiver. I'm
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
about to say, you get
It's
Seager, I
basically-
think, in like the town with the first gym, so it's a little whiles away. I've seen some of this game in the past. I mean, like I said earlier, I joined Matt in some of his Pokemon White videos back in the day, so I've seen some areas thanks to that. I've seen some Let's Plays in the past, too. I actually technically played this game like once before, years ago, on a DS flash cart. I think I got like past the first gym, and the game ran so poorly on the flash cart, I just stopped playing, because I didn't own it back then.
I don't blame
Don't
you.
judge. This is a real cart now, so you can't judge.
I only remember Adamant and Modest. Yeah, that's kind of how I am too.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I think those are the two big ones. There was another one
I remember
too,
Hasty.
but I don't remember the name. Maybe it was Hasty.
Hasty was speed defense, or plus speed minus defense. I remember that one. Modest and minus plus special attack minus plus special attack minus attack. Mild, I think, is plus special attack minus special defense. I think. Let me go pull up this nature.
Yeah, I was
chart.
gonna say you have it now, so
I can have it
you
right
can
here in
easily
front.
figure it out. Out of curiosity, Kier, what flashcard do you have? I have an Ace Card 2i, but I know a lot of my problems back in the day was also because
Minus defense.
my SD card was a really bad class. It was like super slow. That's not a problem nowadays, but SD cards are super abundant and super quick. Oh, R4 gold. Okay, yeah. That's the gold standard, no pun intended with that. But that's the gold standard for flashcards because it's the most compatible with everything. I know nowadays Ace Card 2i is kind of finicky. Like, it works for most stuff, but it also has a decent amount of incompatibilities. Like, for some reason, and this is why I'm glad I had a cartridge when I did the Kirby Superstar Ultra playthrough. When I was trying to do a little bit of practice, I initially did on my flash cart. Whenever I unlocked a new mode in Kirby Superstar Ultra, on the flash cart only, it soft locked the game. It was just stuck on the menu. I couldn't get past it. Unless I reset. Which was stupid. I don't know why, but it just did. Also, I'm not going to nickname my Pokemon. I know a lot of people do that kind of thing, but I'm that player who just doesn't. I always go basic names.
I don't like doing it either because I'm not creative in nicknames.
I mean, same here. I'm really not creative.
I did it in my original playthrough, but I'm gonna be honest with you. And this might sound like a dick thing to say, but that really kind of ages the video.
Oh yeah.
What I did in my playthrough, so I'm definitely not gonna be doing that in the future.
Yeah. What's the most hated Pokemon in this game? Can we name it that thing? Like, who's the person we want to cancel today? Name it that. Bianca find a loophole to her father saying, "You can't go on an adventure." But the professor told me I can. I'm leaving, Dad.
I'm not creative with names, but I only do it for Nuzlocke attempts, and I only try to give actual names rather than dumb names like Ice Dog and for Glaceon. No hate on Zero, but come on.
Yeah, that's right. I remember I seen some of his Nuzlocke videos, and Zero did name his Pokemon really weird and boring names. I don't think he's that creative either, but that makes sense.
Yeah, Trubbish is kind of the most hated Pokemon in this generation, and
well, it's literal trash, so that kind of makes sense.
It's not a bad Pokemon, though.
No, but it's trash.
That's the thing.
It's a trash bag, so it's trash.
Yeah. It's... People want to, say, oh, it's bad because you're running out of ideas. I said, man, that's actually kind of a creative idea for a Pokemon. Let's be honest. I mean, a lot of Gen 1 designs, and this is an OG person saying, a lot of the old designs for Gen 1 Pokemon are just absolutely horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not great.
Yeah, Zero kind of had named the Glaceon pretty bad names. Ice Dog, I can't believe he got that. I know that's your favorite Pokemon, Ethan. The fox, man. Okay, so are you prepared for more tutorials, Lester?
I mean, what else do you expect? It's a Pokemon game. Hold your hand for the first half an hour. To be fair, it got worse in later gens only because when they moved on to 3D, it took longer because animations took longer.
Yeah. I mean, you can catch a Patrat. By the way, this is one of my favorite Pokemon, Vincino. And I just like it purely for its design, and I love the hidden ability that this Pokemon has. It's called Chain. I think it's called Chain Link, or Link Chain, or whatever. I think it's called Link Chain. But what it does is any moves that have 2 to 5 attack, Skill Link. That's right. Sorry, I couldn't remember the dang ability name. Basically, if it has a move that's 2 to 5 attacks in a row, it'll always do 5. It's kind of
pretty good for certain moves. The only problem I have with that is a lot of the multi-hit moves are pretty weak.
Well,
so you stack all the damage, it still doesn't do as much as some others, but it's good for early game.
If you give it some moves like Tail Slap and like Rock Blast and like Bullet Seed and stuff like that, it can do a lot of damage. Like,
yeah, if you use something to buff them, that makes more sense. Because no way you're going to want to do that with Double Slap late game.
No. I wasn't really talking about Double Slap. There's a lot of moves that are like that are a lot better. Cloyster also gets it. Yeah, Cloyster gets that ability too. He has like Icicle Spear, which is another one that's like 5. The for 2 to 5 attack in a row. Alright. Saving the game. You see how the game was saved faster since 4th gen?
I think they learned how to optimize, that's why.
Lillipup. This is a good Pokemon early game, in my opinion.
Would you say it's so good that you would want to catch it if it's shiny?
Yeah. Don't remind me. Because this happened in my playthrough.
Yeah.
I ran out of it. Yeah. I always have a love-hate relationship with Lillipup.
Yeah,
Because in my Let's Play, I was grinding. In one episode, I was grinding the first route. I know, it's kind of stupid, but it's just how I play it. I was running low on money because I needed potions and stuff. And I sold some Pokeballs I had. I basically sold all the Pokeballs I had because I didn't think I needed it right now. And I ran into a shiny Lillipup while I was out grinding, which was a stupid decision. Looking back on it, I said, why the hell did I even do that? Why the hell would I even consider and always go out and grind for Pokemon and, you know, not have at least one Pokeball on my person, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Although I will say, I remember back in the day, shared this to you.
Yeah.
I think you hated me for like an hour.
Ran out of Pokeballs. That's more of a... When you really think about it, like, I'm looking at this meme that you did a long time ago. To say it. This is kind of a... What is that one meme? That old meme? I'm gonna have to look it up, the name of it. But there is a meme format where it's a guy that describes a very unlucky situation. I'm gonna go find it. I can't remember what it's called.
Now, for reference sake, I'm not using this thing on my team. I just know this thing has the ability called Pickup. So if I want to catch these that have Pickup. Like, I already got one that has Pickup.
Yeah, Bad Luck Brian. That's it. Bad Luck Brian. The Lillipup meme that you made a long time, it perfectly describes a Bad Luck Brian meme.
Wow. Wasn't even trying, because I didn't even know what that was back then.
Yeah, and then now what I'm looking at is like, man, I remember you giving me this meme back when you made this meme when it happened, and I'm like, why didn't I do that? Here, I'm going to show you an example of this in chat. Chat can look at it too. I know, it's a long freaking Google thing.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Google image links are just like a page long. Oh, yeah, I seen this meme you talked about. Yeah. Now I know exactly what it is. Back in the day, you'd show me this. Like, what is this thing? What are memes?
Hardy Nature.
Oh, we got
that raises defense.
We
No,
got
Hardy
Duck,
Nature's...
No, he has Vital Spirit. I don't want that. I want Pickup. I'm not using this thing. I want Pickup. I want like 5 Pickup Lillipups with me.
You know what's unlucky? During the intro of the game, Juniper's Mincino can be shiny.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Really unlucky.
I forgot about that, because, yeah, this is one of those generations where the intro sequence of the game could have a shiny. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's so mean.
I still remember in 3rd gen when you go have Wally go catch the Ralts. The Ralts can be shiny. And it's so painful to watch it. I mean, you're like, oh my gosh. That Ralts is shiny and I can't catch it.
I just don't know why, but they want to taunt their players.
I know.
Like, look at this candy. You can't have it.
You can't have this. Now, granted, you know, I know a lot of people like, well, shiny Pokemon are 1 in 8,196% chance of getting it. And it's just like, what? Do they do anything different than regular Pokemon? No, but they look cooler. Yeah, I guess that's true.
You found a shiny while grinding off stream for your Heart Gold randomizer? That's
you
insane.
did?
Finding one in a rando is even more insane to me because it could be anything.
Did you catch it?
Really? Got one pickup, 2 spirits.
It was a shiny bayonet. Okay. Lillipup. Lillipup's such a cute Pokemon.
Also, I like how this generation, it has a battery indicator in the game, because this was before the 3DS, so battery indication on the DS, you had no idea until it was dead, because it blinks red. That's the only indication.
Yeah.
So for this game to actually give you a meter is kind of nice, although you never get to see that go down. Because with how my DS capture card has been modded for the capture unit itself, when I plug into the computer, it actually gets charged while using it. So it's never going to decrease.
What's hilarious, your first shiny Pokemon Go was a Shuppet. Oh. I haven't played Pokemon Go in so long.
Yeah, I can agree. Last time I played it was like November last year. Okay, there we go. We got another pickup. So we got 2 pickups and 2 spirits. We have one more ball turn in and one more slot.
I see that you're quickly playing this type of game. You having a team full of Lillipups just so you can have pickup.
I mean, why not?
Granted,
Early game, I don't have any more slots.
Granted, that's not a wrong way to play, and it's perfectly fine you play that way, and I see why people do it.
I see. Can you beat Pokemon White with only Lillipup? Joke's on you, I got 6. Video title didn't say 1 Lillipup.
Yes, you can, probably. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you can beat the game kind of anything if you put your mind to it. I'm still surprised someone was able to beat a Pokemon game with just... Oh, come on, really? I'm surprised someone was able to beat... I think it was a third-gen Pokemon game with just a Magikarp, which has basically no moves. I think the most part during that run, they just used up all their PP and all the moves just so they can just kill with the Desperation Attack move.
It only has Tackle and Splash, and then, like, Flail at level 30.
Yeah. Even Flail didn't do much.
I still remembered in Pokemon Platinum version, there is a pool in one of the later towns that you can fish, and it can have any level Magikarp in it from level 1 to level 100. You can encounter level 100 Magikarp, and you could never evolve it.
I don't know why you would want one for that reason. That sounds like torture to the Magikarp.
I just saw someone named Jerusalem Heavy Emerald. There's a Milotic's unevolved form, Feebas. They also did Magikarp and Fire Red. Okay. 53 runs in Red Blue with unevolved Pokemon. It's interesting. That's actually kind of a cool idea.
Yeah. I've seen some before. Like, a couple weeks ago, I watched the video Alpha Rat put out about, like, can you beat, like, Emerald with only a Mudkip, which you can. It's a challenge in some regards, but it makes sense that Mudkip's the one, since you can learn all the HM moves you technically need to beat the game with Mudkip. The only one you can't learn, obviously, is Flash, but you just brute force your way through those caves.
I almost thought you said Splash instead of Flash.
I can't learn Splash. That's a good thing.
Yeah, there's a fisherman in Hoenn that had a full team Magikarp. Yeah, I think that's a staple because I think that in every generation they have that one trainer that has that. I think you can catch Lillipup, Patrat. I don't know if you can catch Purloin on this route. Did you run into Purloin?
I haven't run into one yet now.
Okay.
I mean, I can't catch anything else right now, technically, because I don't balls, but it doesn't really matter. Town's up ahead.
Purloin's route 2. Okay, I kind of figured it was. I couldn't remember which route it was.
That's another thing that's kind of nice about this game, is that the routes have, you know, standard numbers at this point. It's not like they tried to continue the route numbers. They just started fresh. So it's kind of easier to think about when you read Route 1 in, say, like a guide or something. Because when I read, like, go to Route 100 or something. I'm like, is there that many routes in this game? How big is it? Oh no, they just continue from like 4 generations ago. Okay, how confusing.
Like, I think the reason why they did that was Gen 1 and 2 were so closely related to each other that they continued the routes in Gen 2 with Johto. So
yeah, that is
weird.
Pretty much what they did for at least that, but it was weird how they continued it for 3rd generation. It just didn't fit, in my opinion. I enjoy 3rd and 4th gen, but there were weird decisions about them.
Oh, that's
Alright, Bianca, you ready to fight 1 Oshawott and 4 Lillipups? I'm playing the game right, correct? All Lillipups, let's go. Yeah, let's compare dogs. How many you have?
It's like, wow, you got so many Pokemon. They're all the same freaking species.
Yeah, they just look at how many Pokeballs are on my belt. It's like, man, you got a lot of Pokemon. They didn't bother asking me to open them. I say the night sky back there does look really nice.
Yeah, I think Professor Juniper was the first female person. Well, besides the anime, first female professor they added in the game.
I'm trying to think, what other professor was it with the anime? I'm trying to remember that.
Professor Ivy.
And which generation was that again?
Orange Islands.
Oh, Orange Island. Okay, yeah, it was between 1 and 2. It's been so long since I've seen the Orange Island saga.
GS Ball, yeah, the one that had the GS Ball.
That never got used.
Yeah. That was the worst. By the way, that was the worst filler episode I think I've ever seen in my life. And like, what was the point of the GS Ball in the original anime? I get why the GS Ball existed, because it was for a special event that was only in Japan in Crystal version, but they incorporated it in the anime, and they did absolutely nothing with that subplot at all.
Yeah. It kind of felt like they had plans, and then they just kind of dropped it. Original plan was to have for Celebi, but then they scrapped it for the anime. So there's why it was never used. Their plan fell through, and they didn't want to do the same thing in the anime if it was false. That sucks. Why do you always want to keep this someone a mystery? Like, we'll just meet him in like 2 towns over. Just tell me now. Save me the walking.
Yeah.
Not a mystery. But I think they stopped that with later games because it was just old. It's like, we know this doesn't matter anymore. Here, it's just PC.
I think this was also the game, if I remember correctly, that they finally decided, you know, what's the point of having a Pokemart and a Pokemon Center? Let's just merge the 2.
Yeah, I'm glad they did this because, oh man, that was a weird thing for the other games. I really want to be that guy and spend all my money. Get 10. Because then I get Premier Balls. So I got 11 Pokeballs. Joke's on you.
I know. Yeah, 5th Gen also did the best thing they could ever do. They made TMs infinite.
That's another thing, and I'm so happy they did that.
So, have fun with this one, Lester. Yeah, because this is the first game in the series where the TMs are now infinite. They're kind of like HMs in a way. So
it was probably, in my opinion, the best change they ever made to Pokemon.
Yeah,
because that changes a lot.
I would totally agree with you, but I feel like the physical special split was the best decision they've ever done in my life.
I mean, yeah, that also obviously helped a lot too.
Because That needed to happen because I was so tired of like having like a fire punch move. Oh, it's a special damaging move. Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind then.
Hey guys, you want to see the most useless 4 in history? Hey, look at all these ladies that have a job. Because this is all Wi-Fi. Guess what doesn't exist in 2020?
Wi-Fi!
I mean, to be fair, I think all that technically can work again if you're on, like, fan servers, but... Nope. We're not even online. I don't have a router plug in that could work with this DS right now.
That's actually something now you bringing up, guys, in the chat there. I don't understand why they nerfed it in 8th gen. Why in the heck did they bring back the old style way of doing TMs with these TRs? Why? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because you know what everyone asked for you guys to change? Yeah, bring back the one-time used moves. Because that's what everyone wanted, right? Also, oh man, ominous bad guy. Who would see this coming? I think everyone here is blindsided. Not me. I don't know what gives it away. His evil aura, the menacing music, or the fact he has an army of goons behind him.
Because they want you to do raids so you get TRs as rewards. I get it, but...
I still feel like for move's sake, that still doesn't make any sense. Since they've already gotten rid of that system, so why not just give you items that are more beneficial, like rare candies, for example? That would be a good reward compared to here's this one-time move. I don't know. It's a weird system. It makes sense why it's there, but it feels like a step backwards.
It's definitely a weird step backwards. Or is that a DBZ scouter on his eye?
Yeah. Oh, you are weaklings, I can tell. The biggest power level I can see here is a 10. I'm a 10,000. Get on my level. Oh, the one on the left up top was local connection. Alright, one has a job. The other's not so much.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna say, that guy on the top, he doesn't look that bad when I'm looking on the DS screen. When I'm looking at my computer monitor with him blown up, oh man, he is ugly.
Yeah, he doesn't look very good. Yeah, I'm just not looking at it. It does not look very good.
No, I mean, that's the problem. These Pokemon games on the DS, they all look fine when you play them on the small screen. Do not blow them up if you want to see something terrible. These games don't hold up well when you blow up the image.
Now you get to see probably the best character in the game.
Yeah.
This is say hello to your third rival. His name
This one's weird from what I've seen too. Is like he's somewhat rival, somewhat bad guy, somewhat anti-hero, somewhat good guy. Like he goes all over the place in this story.
Say hello to the 12th letter of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Actually, what is it? Oh, I'm sorry. It was one number off. 13th letter of the alphabet.
How dare you get it wrong?
I was one number off. Give me a break.
Hey, I'm the same. I guess some spoilers for the finale of Banjo-Tooie, but during the final boss, I got asked, what is Gruntilda's name? Like, how many letters are in Gruntilda's name? You have 5 seconds to answer that correctly. I got it wrong because I was counting in my head, and I was one number off.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a full name, but that's kind of a spoiler. So
yeah.
But for right now, this is our third rival, 13th letter of the alphabet. Yeah. It's his full name, 13th letter alphabet.
Yeah, strange guy. He doesn't have a full name. What's wrong with him?
Strange guy. He calls himself a letter.
Who does that? Alright, before I do anything else, I know about this. I'm leaving. We'll come back in town in just a second, but I want my running shoes.
By the way, there's really nothing in that town. Like, absolutely nothing.
Oh, no items hidden in a house.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mom. I wouldn't have guessed it's you saying Mom on the caller ID.
I wonder who this is. It says Mom, but for all I know, it could have been an imposter. Posing as my mother.
Mom, why do you bother calling me if you're 5 steps over to my right? Why do we need instructions for shoes? Who wrote these? You just put them on your feet. Who's a numbskull doesn't know how to put shoes on feet?
This numbskull.
I hope you didn't try to put them on your head.
Yeah.
I'd be concerned. Alright, let's go, youngster Joey.
Well, since I don't have a top percentage rat-a-tat, I'm sorry, this is Jimmy, not Joe.
Oh man,
Joe.
it's so close.
Need my top percentage Patrat. Yeah, they use the X-Transceiver a lot more.
Ooh, we dropped the foot.
Oh
man.
boy. Joey returns in 6th gen, I think, yeah. I remember 6th gen had the over 9,000 meme in it.
Yeah, that was an era when Nintendo started to cram a lot of memes in their games. Like, I know that's why Triforce Heroes got a lot of flack back in the day for that reason. Because all the other versions had, like, this more, like, deep lore in it, and then Triforce Heroes just made memes. I don't think people cared about that at all. People hated it.
I mean, people seem to like the Nintendo of Europe account rather than Nintendo America account anymore.
Yeah. Well, from what I've seen, the Europe one's more goofy.
I like the Europe one. It's pretty funny. What is Patrat searching for? He's searching for that fuck I gave.
Not gonna find it here.
Mm-mm.
I'm out. Alright, now who's gonna be a good boy and have pickup? Is it gonna be you? Or you gonna... No, wait, sorry. I just seen the symbol. You're gonna be a good girl and have pickup. I always assume these things are boys, because usually Pokemon likes to favor that gender at first. And then it goes 50-50 later.
You know what, Ethan? You're right. I don't either. Patrat and his evolved form are just there. In my opinion, they're just there. That's one reason why I don't even bother just catching Patrat. Like, I'll catch it for the Pokedex, but I will never use Patrat.
Okay, good. That's a good pat. I almost called it a Patrat. Good Lillipup. Yeah, HMs are a thing still in this one I've seen, but from what I've heard, I think there's like one use of it in the whole game that's required. Then the rest, optional.
Yeah.
I think it's just after the first gym fight, so it's not even that far in.
Yeah. I mean, I still think you need Surf. I think you still need Surf, but I'm not too sure.
To beat the game, I'm not sure. I feel like you probably don't from what I've heard, but to get optional items and going certain areas, you probably do. Okay, good. We're getting an army of pickups.
Lollipop, lollipop.
You need Surf and Strength for post-game, so they're not required for main game. So yeah, from what I've seen, it's just like one instance of cut that's required in the whole game. Which really is not that bad. Oh man, this guy's a fan of Lillipups? Well, I got a party for you.
Boy, do I have a story for you. I think the only other Pokemon on this route was Purloin, which is a early Dark type Pokemon you can pick up. But I mean, I think Purloin's a underrated Pokemon a little bit, but it's not to really write home about. It isn't Persian, for example.
Okay, well, don't worry. If my health goes low, I got 4 Lillipups to go out and sacrifice. Be ready for this a lot. I've heard the rival just kind of sneak up on you, yeah. It doesn't help there's 2 of them that you have to worry about.
Yeah, you have to fight your rival quite a bit in this game. I'm actually gonna be right back, Lester. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes.
Alright, that is fine. Oh, it's just enough. Water sport. I don't remember that being good. Alright, but that was a battle. The Lillipup did more and it didn't even do anything technically. No damage. Maybe I should have threw out an attack instead of a status move. Bitchin also added experience scaling. The level difference affects how much experience you gain. That's actually a nice addition in my opinion, because then it changes the difficulty based on how you play. Oh, decreasing fire attacks, we don't care about that. I see one of the first moves getting deleted from Oshawott. Alright, let's see. Final Lillipup, did we get a winner? Sweet. We got a pickup army. 5 Lillipups, they all know pickup. This is the top tier screen. Hey, one already has an item. Full heal. That's actually really good for early game. I'll take it. That thing kind of costs a lot in our current state. Alright, what's over here? Like home holding up nothing. The Lillipup Army of Destruction. You know what? I haven't announced it yet, but this is my team. We're beating the game with 1 Oshawott and 5 Lillipups. Well, let's do it. Actually, no, let's not, please. It sounds like I'll get a headache fast. thought I plan on playing. Catch 'em all just casual. This is just casual. I'm just playing to like beat the main game, and I'm gonna explore some post-game stuff. But I'm not gonna be like going on my way to get a complete dex or anything like that, like I did with my Catch 'em all Let's Go run. It'd just be a lot to take on, especially for a first playthrough. That, in my honest opinion, I feel like the only generation it's really easy to do a Catch 'em all playthrough is Generation 1. Starting with Generation 2 onwards, it gets really difficult. I mean, from what I've seen, 2 is not that bad. 3 is a nightmare because you need, like, 6, 7 games to do it. It's just not fun. 4th gen's kind of hit or miss on that, but it's not terrible. I haven't heard much about, like, Catch 'em alls now for later games, but I think it's a little bit better. Especially with the online elements. Well, 6th gen onwards. Online for this? Ha! Lots of takedown serve and ice beams I see in your future. Man, I would see a lot of that if Patrick kept this team, yeah. Oh, that guy was not kidding. Change of school's not far away from the gym. Alright, let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 steps! Literally 14 steps away from the gym is the school. I didn't try. Alright, let's see how Sharon does, because he actually has the Pokemon that has a type advantage here. So I can't just water gun Snivy to death. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little more rough. You know what? I'm gonna throw out the defense down. I ever hit a berry? Okay, well, there goes all the damage I did. Oh, but he's dumb and uses Leer. Hope that doesn't come to bite me, but that's a good move for me to attack back with. Yes, he's doing it again. He's dead. Speaking of berries, hope you're not like having them. Oh, that doesn't sound good if I don't get any. I mean, it's not too big of a deal in a lot of regards. I don't usually use a lot of berries on single player stuff, but they're really good for online battles from what I've seen. It would help at least have orange in the beginning. If that's the case, that sucks. Hey, wait, what are you talking about? I get berries right here. Alright, we win. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I forgot Dream World was a thing. Berries you can only grow in the Dream World, but they shut that service down when the Wi-Fi died. So now berries are just gone forever. Which, honestly, I don't know why they did that. Why did they make one of the basic items that you were able to get from 3rd and 4th gen? Why they make it a specific online-based event only? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why do this to players? Now, I've already said things come back thanks to, like, fans and such. I don't think Dream World was ever able to come back because of the proprietary servers with it. Though people weren't able to restore fan-made servers that would fix that, I don't think it's possible. Well, sadly, I think Dream World's just still dead. Alright, there we go. Got our team healed. I think actually we're gonna go ahead and just take a quick little break here because I need to get up stretch for a moment here. Oh, I gotta be careful because unfortunately streaming DS games is kind of wire hell, so I'm gonna just push the system far back on the desk. Not nudge it. If the picture froze when we come back, now you know why. But we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be finding that gym leader and taking on that first gym. So stay tuned and we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. Alright, we're back. Let's go ahead and take our army of Lillipups and find this gym leader.
Now, this gym leader is very interesting. This gym leader, basically, it's three brothers. Silent Tress and Chili. Which one you fight is based on the starter you choose.
Yeah, it's an interesting gimmick because this is the one gym that kind of throws that curveball at you. I can't think of a single other gym in Pokemon that does anything like this.
I think Black and White 2 do something similar with the first gym leader. I can't remember. But maybe actually, they don't. Okay, never mind then. My bad. Yeah, it's probably best if you do come over to the Dream Yard first before you challenge the gym, because they'll give you something that helps you with the fight.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to give you a Pokemon based on your type's weakness to help with that.
Yeah. Oshawott grew to level 12. Another Purloin. Then come up with spray it in the face with a water gun.
At this point, just mashing the A button. It's like, that's all I need to do in this fight. I mean, it's early game. There's not very much of a change-up you gotta worry about.
Yeah. I think, yeah, this is where you have to use the cut. HM. The only time you ever have to use HM in the main game.
I mean, it's really nice they only make you use it once, but I am very appreciative of later generations just flat out cutting out HM moves entirely.
I am too.
I mean, the moves themselves still exist, but I think they got transformed into TMs at that point.
I think they, if I remember correctly, they, what did they do in 8th Gen? Did they have it? They didn't have it. Oh, the bike did most of the HM works. That's right. I couldn't remember. But like, I was like, what did they do? I know that in 7th Gen they had the ride Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how they got around the HM thing.
Yeah, the bike was pretty cool. Yeah, the bike in 8th Gen was really neat. Focused energy.
I mean, I'm probably not going to use it, but it's better than Water Spout or Sport.
Yeah.
Why am I going to ever want that move in my arsenal? Yeah, I like the idea of riding Pokemon in general. Like, that was my favorite thing about the Let's Go games. Any big Pokemon you can ride. And always just... It gave the game, like, an extra, like, sense of travel in a lot of ways. Until you hit that brick wall that just put the Pokemon back in their ball.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. Hang on. Sorry, one of the Lillipup's gotta go in the box.
Oh gosh.
Why couldn't you just send it to someone? Come on. Alright, let me see. Do any of you guys have any items? Okay, well, one does.
Escape rope.
Oh, I can't take that away in this menu. It's the movement menu I can. I'll just put this one away. And all small, but take my word, I got an escape rope. I still need to go back and actually play Sword. I've only played like an hour of it, and that was back at launch. Just haven't had time.
No. Oh, I need to remind everybody that's in chat and is playing Sword and Shield and wants to get a free mythic Pokemon that's going on right now. The Shiny Zero Aura event is going on right now in Pokemon Home. What you have to do is you have to download Pokemon Home on your phone and your Switch, and you have to move a Pokemon from Home into Sword and Shield, and or vice versa. And you have to go on your phone version of Home and activate Mystery Gift there. And when you do it that way, you'll get a free Zero Aura because they met the threshold for that event. So if you want a free mythic Pokemon, yeah, go ahead and do that. I forgot to mention that. That was like one of the few mythic Pokemon missing. I think I'm missing. Who am I missing on mythic Pokemon in my box? I'm missing a Diancie. I'm missing Magearna.
You've played the DLC, right?
Yeah, I played a little bit of the DLC. I like it. I
Is
think
it as
it's
terrible as what everyone's saying it is?
Well, it's not that bad. I don't even know why people are complaining. Like, yeah, there's not a lot to it, but I mean, it's only one half of the $30 you have to spend.
Well, from what I've also heard, it sounds like it's... I don't know how you feel about it for difficulty. I've heard it's more difficult if you beat the game, strangely enough, because you have to grind more.
I mean... Yeah, kind of. But I mean, most of the Pokemon are going to be level 60. I mean, if you beat the game and do all the stuff, you should be well above level 60. So,
Well, that's
I
the
don't
weird
know.
thing, because I heard the Pokemon you need to finish that event with, you have to grind it, like, higher than that. Like, it's a pretty high level. But if you haven't beaten the game and you're doing the DLC, it takes just a few minutes to get to the level you need, because they reduce it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard, like, for playing the DLC after you beat the game, it's stupid for grinding.
Yeah. Me and Amber haven't run into any issue with it. So, I don't know. I didn't run into that problem.
I've heard mixed things. That's why I say that.
Oh man.
I haven't picked it up yet. I've heard it's not worth the full asking price, and especially with everything going on right now. That's probably a thing I would just wait on.
Well, I mean, I think the DLC is fine.
Is it worth
I think-
$30? Because
Well,
I think that's a little much.
You gotta remember, it's one half of the deal.
Yeah,
You're
they
getting-
pulled the stupid thing that they did with the Breath of the Wild DLC, where they don't let you buy it separate. It's just in the Season Pass.
Yeah.
Which, that was the same problem I have with Breath of the Wild. Why do that? That's a really bad idea, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I heard that the second DLC is gonna be really big. So, I mean, that in itself might be worth a $30 asking price.
Yeah. Yeah, from what they're saying about the second one, it sounds like it's going to be a lot better than the first, because it's going to have more to it. Which is always a good thing to say.
I think, but like, it's nice to see all these new Pokemon in the DLC, though. I really like it, and it's kind of nice because they're slow. I mean, granted, I know people are gonna say, "Well, they should have been there in the first place." It's nice that they're adding more Pokemon, and from the sounds of it, by the time the DLC's over, you'll pretty much have all the Pokemon back in the game. It would be funny if all the Pokemon actually come back in the game.
I feel like they won't do that much, only because that's the whole reason I'm cutting them in general for 8-gen. It's too much work.
Yeah,
Even for DLC, it still sounds going to be too much work. But they added a lot in with the DLC, but it wasn't like, here's like the full amount, say, from like this generation. It was like, what, 50 or something like that? Which is definitely not, like, that's not even half of like any generation's numbers.
They already said that each DLC was adding 100 each. Okay, well, they already had like 400 Pokemon in the game, so that's like 600 Pokemon altogether out of the 800 something.
But because of you three idiots, we can't do a true 100% run, because you can't fight all trainers. You can't fight 2 of them. Run not valid. I know which one I'm gonna battle. It's gonna be the grass guy. Don't even hype it up. It's kinda obvious.
It's kind of obvious. We're fighting Ash's companion in this anime adaptation.
Oh yeah, I forgot they used... the 5th gen anime, I just know a lot of people are weird on because it was the dark age of the anime. I never hear anyone talk about it, so I never remember who the side characters.
I didn't watch it. I watched like maybe like 3 episodes, but that's about it. I didn't watch anything of it. I didn't watch the black and white anime at all. You know, like, I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but, you know, I heard people say it's bad.
From what I've seen, it's definitely more one note compared to the rest. Like,
yeah.
It just people don't remember anything about it. They don't care.
There's still, Kira says, there's still, like, 100-ish still missing when Crown Tundra comes out. I also heard from some people that I follow on YouTube that they think that, I'm not saying if they do this, I know that it's just gonna open more friggin' floodgates with this toxic community sometimes. But I heard that they might be planning a 3rd DLC set from what data miners are finding. Like, data miners are kind of finding another, like, location on the map that might indicate that there might be more coming.
I mean,
which
who knows? Because, yeah, it wouldn't really surprise me, but also wouldn't be surprised if it was wrong, because I think they did that with other games, and then it proved false. In terms of, like, finding data that was there and then never came into the game.
Yeah.
And then people do that for Odyssey and just didn't turn out to be true at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think people only base the Odyssey one because they're like, oh, Isle Delfina's on the map. That's all they based it on. But, like, there's, like, set location, data in the game itself. That's what I mean.
I'm surprised you didn't even bother with the heal. Oh, that's why. Really? Come on. Crit of all things.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
gosh.
take a risk. Here, just send that Lillipup and I'm just gonna heal up my Oshawott real quick. Go kill him, Lillipup number 2, I think. Maybe you're 3.
I don't even remember anymore.
I got too many of you. They all look the same.
I hope I wasn't too late with the Zero Aura thing, because I know it's only a limited time with the Zero Aura mystery gift going on.
Well,
right
did
now.
you also have to participate in the raid event?
No. I
thought you did.
No. Amber participated, and I kind of helped her with the raid, but I never physically did it.
Well, that's the case. I guess I'll do the same myself, because I haven't participated. I thought it was only people who did the raid, so I didn't bother. So I guess now, I've already have it downloaded on my Switch, but I'll download the whole map on my phone, too.
Yeah, go download it on your phone, too.
I might actually have it. I'm not even sure.
You have to move but in order for it to activate, you have to move a Pokemon from bank or not banks, or home to the game, and or vice versa.
I mean, that's not hard because you can take something like from Pokemon Go to do that with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already have home on my phone. Alright, I'll have to do that later.
What was it like? If they said so many people battled it?
Yeah, if 1 million people battled it, and they met the threshold, so. You have until July 6th to redeem it, according to Cerebi. Okay.
Alright, so that's fine. That's a couple days away. Oh, what? Okay, no. I'm holding down. Why to go right? What is this, the Switch D-pad?
You know, Switch D-pad isn't that bad compared to, like, others.
I don't know, I've had plenty of times I died in Mario Maker because I was holding down. I thought I hit right or left. Like, it's not as bad as others, I agree, but at the same time, it's definitely not the same gold standard Nintendo's usually known for D-pads. The Joy-Con D-pad's better because it's separate buttons.
Oh my god. Hi, CNET. Hi, feature I'll never use because the Wi-Fi is dead. Oh, this is the thing that bothers me with this feature, because this was actually a really freaking cool feature back in the day. But it's dead. You can never play it. It's dead, Jim.
So what you telling me, is that bed over there? Now it's not a bed, it's a coffin? It's dead.
This was kind of a unique and interesting feature that I really liked, but... it's dead. Yeah, I knew a lot of people that didn't use it. My brother didn't use it, Ethan. Also, Seagear was neat since it was Street Pass before the 3DS came out. Yeah.
Oh, I also forgot. This is the generation I kind of changed this too, where your PC is 100% useless in my opinion, because it's just mail. Why?
Yeah.
Why even bother? So why didn't... Wait. Weren't you supposed to get the Seagear item from them? I don't see anything in my bottom screen.
Oh, you have to do the event at the Dream Yard first. Because you have to have a Muna.
I know you still contently get the thing on the bottom screen, because it's also used for local stuff. But why did I not get it? It's kind of confusing to me. Oh, I got a good cut. Okay, that explains it. So let me do the other story thing first. I'm like, I was going to say, wait a minute. Something's not adding up. Yeah, let me swap screens then, since I have to take a sin here and teach an HM to a Pokemon. Just gonna teach it to Pansear, because I'm not gonna be using this thing on my team. Just use it for the one gym. Sadly, he's gonna get the same life as a couple other Lillipups. Box. Seagear was neat because it was like Street Pass for 3DS games were out. Yeah, that is what I heard too. It did kind of some of the stuff that the 3DS later did itself. Like the online functionality I heard with 5th Gem is probably one of the most unique. And then it got shut down like 3 years later. Didn't have much time. Black White 2 especially was real bad with that because those games released in 2012 and then the online service died like a year and a half after they came out. So that online scene did not last long at all.
What are you doing? By the way, can I give a suggestion? If it's okay? That Pokemon right there is pretty good Pokemon. It's an early Psychic type Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. It looks like a Psychic type.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you have your team planned out, because I think you said you've never seen any of these Pokemon.
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah.
This Pokemon is named Munna, and it's a good Psychic type early on in the game. So. Yeah, this Pokemon.
Did they add this song that's playing right now, the Team Plasma song? Did they add that? Well, not their Plasma, right? I can't remember. Did they add this specific song to Smash, the team name?
Yeah, Team Plasma. Yeah.
I don't know why. For a second, my brain told me Plasma was Gen 4. Like, you had it right the first time.
Gen 4.
I don't know why my brain wanted to recorrect itself. Like, I had it right the first time. Don't second guess. They add Team Flare. Alright, I know they added some music from 5th Gen, but it's also because of the 5th Gen stage that came back from 3DS. I could remember Plasma's theme was one of them. Yeah, I know, like, they added a decent amount of 6th Gen music, so that makes sense Team Flare would be in there. Well, no. Team Flare is, I think, 6.
Yeah,
because I don't recognize the name, and if that's the case, then it's 6th Gen.
6th Gen is Team Flare. 7th Gen was Team Skull. 8th Gen was Team Yell.
Yeah, because I have reference sake here. The only Pokemon games I haven't played gen-wise is I haven't played the 5th Gen games, and I haven't played 6th Gen. I own a copy of Y, but I have not touched it. Because by the time I bought it, I was still kind of not in a Pokemon phase, but I picked it up because it was dirt cheap at the time. And if you see a Pokemon game for dirt cheap, you buy it because it's always full price.
Yeah, and plus in like a couple of years, people get nostalgic for it, and
it's going to go up dramatically.
It's going to go up like the 4th Gen games right now. The 4th Gen games and 5th Gen games are kind of like at peak price right now.
Well, 5th Gen not as much from what I've seen, but I think they were more common in comparison.
If you want a good copy of like Heart Gold and Soul Silver as well, you're going to be paying a pretty penny.
Yeah, I think just card alone is like 60, 70 bucks in a lot of places.
Yeah. But yeah, you can catch Munna here if you want to try to catch one. That's his evolve form. This Pokemon in particular, it's kind of a defensive Pokemon. It's kind of a wall. Good thing I have them all. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too, Ethan. It's a good thing I kept mine.
Dude, just poop an item. I don't know if we want to touch that. Bianca, you can have it. I was making dreams into reality. Hey, can we look at that thing? No. The machine's out of order. I don't have the parts to make it anymore. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of glad I kept my Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I'm a little bit bummed because I don't have the Pokewalker anymore that came with the game. I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared on me.
Yeah, those things are kind of easy to lose, so I don't blame you. I have two for some reason. Because I found one years ago. I was like, okay, well, I guess I got two now. Yours is dead. I would just open it up and check, Ethan, because the battery in there is just your standard watch battery, and you can just buy one of those like the dollar store. They're dirt cheap. I need to replace the battery in my my Wii Fit U meter, since I use that thing on a pretty regular basis. It's basically the Pokewalker, but takes up more battery power. But hey, it's good to track your calories.
You know, and that's one thing that bothers me because I really like the Pokewalker and I used it quite a bit back in the day. And so me losing it kind of bothers the heck out of me because I'm like, man, If I want one of those, I think it's gonna cost a lot of money.
The only thing I don't know how to use Pokewalkers with, I don't know how to reset them if you want to use them with a new copy of a game. Because I have the second one, and I can't use it, technically. Outside of whatever Pokemon's in there to walk with, I would like to transfer that to a game, but that's kind of impossible. It needs to transfer to the same cart that the data came from. I never bothered to look it up. I wouldn't be surprised if there is some kind of like reset trick to wipe the data off, which means that guy's Blastoise I have on the walker would finally be dead. And things survived for 10 years. Wait, I hear the rumblings? What I think it is?
Oh yeah, this game introduced. I forgot about the shaking grass.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm thinking too.
I forgot all about that. Well, like I said, is you know, I LP'd this game and I think 100%ed it. Besides, you know, obviously click finishing the Pokédex, but I completely forgot this was a mechanic. Was the rumbling grass, because you can find Audinos in here.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, if you want to grind, Audino.
Audino's the Pokemon you're gonna beat the crap out of. So a lot of the time.
Well, they also give you more experience. I think it's like double experience compared to a normal wild encounter, something like that.
Yeah. The rustling grass is cool unless you're doing a Professor Oak's challenge. What is that? Never heard of that challenge before.
And catch them all on steroids. Oh, I'm guessing basically it's you're told what you have to catch at that point, or something along those lines. Okay, fill in Pokedex entries as fast as possible for each gym leader. So it's a lot of extra grinding. Oof. That's why I always kind of find it hard nowadays to actually complete the Pokedex. I mean, that's why I only did it for the first generation remake on Switch. Because I say that's the easiest game. Even compared to the original releases of Gen 1, it's the easiest game to actually get a full dex.
I mean, Gen 4 was pretty... Gen 4, sorry. My bad. I did not say that. You did not hear me say that.
Hey, at least you didn't say Gen 3. Then you're a heathen.
Gen 8 was not that bad for completing the Pokedex. I think it's mostly because it didn't add all the Pokemon, but...
Yeah.
Oh my
also,
gosh.
since it's the newest thing, you can easily like link up Pokemon to everyone via the online servers, home, stuff like that.
Oh, speak of the devil, I'm gonna bring up another mystery gift thing. There's a thing going on right now, I believe, in Pokemon Home as well, where you can get all 3 Galarian starters with their hidden abilities, and with a mystery gift. I did get that, and also if you boot up Pokemon Home on your phone, you can get free Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. Imagine having to fully evolve your starter before you have to do the first gym. Oh my gosh.
Man, it's not hard to really do. Man, where's that Pokemon? I'm finding everything but the one we were talking about, too. There's a bunch of patch rats.
Yeah, it's kind of a rare Pokemon.
Yeah, it's probably one of the 5%ers. I'm trying to see if the grass is going to shake again. It only shaked for like 2 seconds. It stopped. There we go. Speak of the devil.
I personally like this Pokemon. And Kira mentioned earlier in the chat that this Pokemon was actually hinted at in Gen 1. There's a trainer that you can beat, and I think it's outside of Rock Tunnel. where she says, I hope they discover a new Pokemon someday. One that's pink and has floral designs all over it. This is that
definitely
Pokemon.
this.
Come on now.
More rumblings? Before I leave? No? You're just gonna taunt me that one time and never do it again? I see how it is. I guess while I'm here, I might as well just level up one more time so we can evolve. Okay, I guess Oshawott's 18, not 16. Good to know. Because if I don't see him evolve at 16, then it tells me they evolve at 18. It's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
At least for the starters.
I think Oshawott is 18.
Oh. We got items. Let me see what we got here. A super potion, that's not bad. Another escape rope, you know, in case dungeons are scary.
Dungeons are scary.
Wait. So, like, trying to see if there's... No, not the X. Trying to see if there's a shortcut to pull this thing up into my menu without clicking extra buttons, and the game is just kind of fighting me. There we go. Alright, now let me check what we got here.
Bold
Okay,
nature.
you're
That's
bold.
I think it's a neutral nature, I think?
It's a plus defense minus attack.
Okay, well that's good. That's actually a good nature.
Yeah, especially since you said this thing's a wall, that makes sense. Although its characteristic helps with the attack, so I guess that kind of balances it out slightly. So it's a good one. Kind of the point.
Why do Stone Evolved Pokemon not learn moves? That's annoying. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. So, you want to keep this Pokemon, because I'm going to tell you right now, how you evolve Mana is you have to use a Moonstone.
Oh, so it's one of those that won't be able to evolve for a while, depending on where Moonstones are.
Well, not only that, is probably you want to check its move list before you just and kind of decide for yourself when you want to evolve in. I personally like this Pokemon. I didn't know if you wanted a free Psychic Pokemon right off the bat.
I mean, it's always nice to have something like this early, because I do like using Psychic Pokemon. Okay, good. Now our bottom screen isn't just going to be blue. So let's turn it on, you know, the thing that won't be useful at all. Yeah, keep on telling me all the stuff that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut you down now. It's a waste of your breath. Oh man, that thing about dreams. Oh, I was wondering when Pokemon Dream is supposed to come out. It already did.
Pokemon Sleep. Where's Pokemon Sleep?
You got Pokemon Smile instead. Now brush your teeth.
Now brush your teeth. But the last move it learns is at level 47 if you want to wait, but the last actual best move is the learn at level 37. Okay. That's... Did you check the Gen 5 move list by any
I have
chance?
to pull it up, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Pokemon Home on phone giving you a free Kano starter. That was what Matt was talking about earlier. You get one of the 3 original starters.
Yeah. And, Ethan, like I mentioned earlier too, I think there's another mystery gift going alongside the Zeraora event where you can end up getting all 3 Galarian starters. And they have their hidden abilities. So if you want a free Scorbunny, Grookey, and Sobble, well, there you go.
Me and May as well, just for that reason.
Yeah.
Oh man, GTS! Oh yeah, let's go and play with that thing that doesn't work.
Now defunct. Oh.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's one of the things I don't think anyone cared about when it got defunct as much, because like, oh yeah, remember that thing that was cool for like a day, and then level 100, like, Pokemon that don't exist getting put on there, or like your level 1 Charizard's being requested? Yeah, I'm good. Don't need that back.
Oh, I think they brought it back in home now.
I don't think this is busted, but yeah, it has the same kind of system, and people were kind of mixed on it for that reason, because they get their flashbacks. It's a shiny gym badge. What are you talking about? This thing is very not shiny. I have not even opened my gym badge case. Okay, guess we're not talking to that guy. Just wants to be on his own private oasis. Good sign.
Mencino.
Oh, he's a daycare, obviously.
Honestly, if I had a Pokemon pet, like a pet, it'd probably be Mencino.
I kind of feel like for me it would be Eevee, but it's because I like dogs.
I like Eevee too. That is another Pokemon. I don't know. What kind of Chad? What kind of Pokemon would you have as a pet? Like not for just like companionship or like for like oh you're gonna take the battles and stuff like that. I'm just talking about a flat out pet.
I mean, that's why I pick Eevee, because if I'm tired of having a cute little dog, I just evolve it to Espeon, and then it can help me with chores, because it's psychic. Just, please, for your sake, don't evolve it into something like Flareon or Glaceon, because that may cause problems in the future. You could just freeze your house or burn it down.
Freeze your house down, freeze you in firehouse.
I mean, Glaceon might be good if you need to cool yourself down on a hot day, but Flareon, I don't think there's any use case for fire. That may just be bad.
Now these kids right here, these preschoolers having their own Pokemon. I'm like, you know, back in my day, I heard that you could only become a Pokemon trainer when you turn 10 years old. But you ain't 10 years old, so I don't know why you can have a Pokemon license.
Yeah, how do you guys get these Pokemon? Let me swap around my party real quick, because I want to go ahead and actually swap Muda to the front. Because I just looked over its move list, and it gets a decent move here in 2 levels.
Okay, cool.
'Cause let's be real, Cyberwave's not going to do much for a while. But Psybeam, on the other hand, can at least do something. Oh wait, no, sorry. I meant to say 3 levels. I thought this thing was 9. On the bottom screen, looked like 9. See, I'm playing this game in the same way you guys are watching. Blown up screens. And even then, that bottom screen, how I have it on the screen, is still bigger than the actual bottom screen of the DS.
I'm afraid that consistency was thrown out the window about kids having Pokemon in Gen 2. Yeah, it kind of was. Oh gosh, avoided the attack. I always hate that move. I hate that attack. Avoided the attack.
Really? Twice, too. Your cooldown.
Oh. The new update for Animal Crossing just now dropped. I thought it was supposed to come out tomorrow. Yes, it's out now.
Are you serious? I just quit the game.
I know, I just quit the game too. Yeah, it's the update's here, so.
I mean, I guess it is good you quit out the game. Now it can update.
Now I can update. Yeah, you're right. I know, you just turned your Switch off and turned your PS4 on, didn't you?
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to give everyone that the heads up on the mystery gift stuff, because I know some of the mystery gift stuff for Sword and Shield is ending soon, and then especially with Zeraora, because I missed the first time he was given out in Sun and Moon. And I was like, I kind of need this Pokemon because I'm still missing, like I said, I'm missing 2 mythical Pokemon on my Pokedex still. I'm missing Deontay and I'm missing Gearna. I think Magearna, though, luckily with Magearna I can get it whenever I want, I think, because I think Magearna was just a QR code you had to scan in. That's it.
I mean, if that's the case, the code's out there then.
The code's out there on the internet, so I can probably get it. But for Deontay, I never got Deontay whenever it was available, so.
Man, remember when they gave out those cards at GameStop for the anniversary, and then people sold those cards online for, like, absurd prices? When it was just a stupid QR code.
And that's the unfortunate thing, like, unless I go to the GTS or something, I'm not gonna be able to get Deontay. Actually, I'm gonna boot up Pokemon Home. Maybe I can find it. Let me see. I think Pokemon Home is got GTS now.
I can't wait for Psybeam. Psywave sucks. It's not doing anything.
Oh. Wait, what? Speaking of event Pokemon, fans revived the servers for the event Pokemon for Gen 4 and 5.
I mean, that's really good, because some of those event Pokemon I don't even think were officially released.
Like, okay, Gen 5 had a couple of event Pokemon that had good, like, Victini's the best example of this. Victini you can get early in the game, when you get to the 3rd badge. You can go and get Victini right now. But the only way you could get Victini was when you bought the game, and during a time period, there was a promotional thing in the case, if I remember correctly. this is the video you found on it. I want to see this because this would be really good if I ever go back and I let's play like a 4th gen Pokemon game. This would be kind of a good way to activate that.
Yeah, because looks of things, this works on pretty much any system. You just have to change your DNS settings on your system, which is usually how these fan servers get to fix things. Instead of using automatic settings, you just point your system to the direction of the server, and boom, you're back online.
The only problem is Diamond Pearl are finicky. The rest are perfect. That's good.
I mean, that's
Okay, you
actually
got all
fine
the-
for that reason, only because Diamond and Pearl, you don't really play as much as Platinum, so I don't feel like many people would actually think about that.
Yeah. You also can't choose events. You just get them randomly. Oh, okay. You got all the mystery gifts, Ethan? Okay, good. I'm glad you got them. Because like I said, I'm glad I helped somebody out with that. Because I know that it was easy invisible.
I didn't even realize Purloin's technically gonna be useless against Muna here. I'm just gonna yawn then.
Yeah.
Because Dark type.
Purloin's Dark type, so yeah.
Doesn't even look like a Dark type, so I just thought it was normal.
Also, I want to mention, if you guys care, but Tetris 99 is holding a Tetris Maximus this weekend. It's a Xenoblade Definitive Edition theme. So, if you want to play Tetris and get a free Xenoblade theme, there you go.
Yeah, now you do have to play Diamond and Pearl for certain Pokemon that you can't get in other versions. I know that much, but I don't think that matters for event Pokemon. Because I think the event Pokemon were just Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Like, they didn't exclude certain ones from one version to another. So you just get all your events in Platinum and then just get the remaining Pokemon you need from Diamond and Pearl to trade in.
Says I'll try to do it. I'm not great at Tetris though. I'm not working. Oh, I mean, yeah, to get the theme, it only takes like maybe 30 minutes at the most.
It depends on your skill, obviously, because the last Tetris Maximus Cup, the first game I played, I won, so I got it in like 5 minutes. I'm like, well, this is the fastest I ever got a theme. But then usually it'd take about an hour, I feel.
Yeah.
And it's over like the course of a full weekend, so you don't have to do it all in one day. You just have to play it, get up to 100 points, and then stop, and you can do that within 3 days. It's not that bad.
Okay. Give me just a second. Let's try to take the dog out.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you got a berry. I should probably yawn, if that's the case. Yeah, definitely yawning now. Ooh. Good, miss wrap. I'll sleep. I have a feeling if we could just take down the Snivy, I'll learn a move, so please. I want that Psybeam. Psywave sucks. No, don't wake up. Well, so much for leveling up. Alright. I don't want a Lillipup. Oshawott. Got thumbed it.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Razor Shell. That is a good move. You should.
Not the Pokemon wanted to learn a move right now, but this works in my favor. Yeah, especially because that does do a lot. We swap up the other views so people can see what I mean. So, yeah, 75 power is pretty good this early on.
Yeah. This route, if you want a good electric type right now, the zebra's on this route. Gosh, what is his name? What's the? I know his. Damn it! Why am I blanking out on this? I know his evolved form is called Substrika, but what's his first form called?
Blitzel, that's what it is.
Blitzel, that's it. Sorry. I'm just brain farting. I don't know why I'm brain farting. Yeah, but Blitzel's on this route if you want a good electric type. Oshawott's evolving.
Okay, why is it at 17? That's odd. I was expecting 18, not 17. You call that running? She was just walking. I guess that's what we get for being polite. Next time we're spitting Team Plasma's face. Let me heal up real quick. Feel robbed. Luna was so close to winning, and then boom, just immediately get killed.
Good thing there's a heal Pokemon, or Pokemon heal place here.
Yeah, they started to do this in later generations, and I'm appreciative of it. Just put more people around the world that can heal. I don't want to keep on walking all the way back to the next town for a Pokemon Center.
Pidove. Pidove is this version's Pidgey. In my opinion, it's kind of... It's not Pidgey. I don't really care for this Pokemon too much. I don't know, it's a like... I don't know. Maybe other people in chat can kind of vouch for it. Is Pidove and its evolved family any good to you guys?
I'm gonna care. Black and White 1 and 2 are the only games that NPCs that can heal you. Don't remember being a thing in X, Y, or Sun and Moon. I think there were some people that once in a while that did heal you in Sun and Moon. I don't know about Gen 8, but I already know the Let's Go games obviously did that. There's a lot of NPCs that just healed you in that game.
Yeah. Not really. I kind of figured as much. It is kind of a weaker Pidgeot. So, I wouldn't care too much if you want to skip out this Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to kill it. I want my experience. That was a crit, by the way.
Well, discounting the rivals that heal you before you fight them.
I'll do something here real quick. Turn this thing off. Yes, stop it. I'm tired of my system blinking. Notice the whole time with the Seeker on, it is blinking, saying, hey, please connect me online. I don't even know why I had 3 bars, because the router I have the system linked to is not even plugged in. So what was I connecting to?
It's connecting to imaginary internet.
Man, Psywave is so bad. Stop missing. Misses every battle. And then I get Bite. That's why I shouldn't miss. No, it's not actually worth using an item. It's better just to swap.
Do what? I like do what.
Getting that psychic move. Gonna get it here.
I'm gonna get Psybeam. Oh, did you hear, Lester, that I think Fallout is making a TV show now?
I heard something about that. Yeah, like they're partnering with Amazon to make a TV show.
I mean,
it's kind of
that's
good. At least
kinda-
Amazon picks something up because they have nothing. Literally
Yeah.
nothing.
Speed of.
The only show I think I ever heard anyone talk about on Amazon Prime was that one Tom Clancy show, and that's it. Well, I'm gonna call it right now. Watch. The TV show for Fallout's gonna launch, and it's just not gonna be able to be played back on any device at all. Following the trend of every Bethesda product being super buggy.
I think it's kind of funny though. Like I hate being this way because I don't want glitches to happen in video games. I don't, but I was kind of hoping that there was some sort of glitch revolving around the Vault Boy costume in Smash whenever it came down, because I was just like, oh, that would have just been perfect.
It would have been very ironic, yeah.
Do you want to learn something else for Psybeam? That's why I'm grinding.
There, now Muna can actually be good for a bit. Beforehand, not so much.
Well, I mean, it wasn't bad.
I mean, it wasn't really doing any damage, that was the problem. But Psybeam's weak. That's kind of why it wasn't doing anything. Now, Muna can actually do some damage. Like, watch, I'm gonna just kill this Pedo. Yeah, it's way better. That actually almost killed.
Oh, I didn't even know my phone was almost dead. Well, ooh.
And then look at the comparison to Sidewave. This move doesn't really do anything. To be fair, it's not a move based on power, so that's kind of why it's weak.
Well, Lester, I have a feeling, I should probably mention this in chat. I don't know if I should mention this. I'm not gonna talk about what's going on right now, because we don't need that negativity right now. But, Evo just got canceled.
Have they come out with an official statement about things?
I think so, because all the companies are pulling out right now.
It's not good, yeah. So for context, without really going into detail with this, there's been a lot of allocations coming out in a lot of different competitive scenes, especially the Smash one. And it seems because it has affected Evo as well. There's actually drama in the Evo scene too, one of the heads. The allocations towards him, people don't want to bother and just pulling out.
Yeah.
To be fair, this year's Evo was going to be weird anyways, because Evo itself was just going to basically be a showcase event. Since pretty much all their big games, like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, they're not going to count towards actual trophy wins or anything. They're just exhibition matches. But now, if the companies are pulling out, they have nothing left.
Yeah, Evo Online is officially canceled. Yeah, so Evo's done this year.
I think after all this stuff happened, they have to kind of restructure Evo now, sadly.
Yeah, I kind of do. Really sad I had to come to that, but
Yeah. I mean, the actions of one can ruin it for everyone. And that's kind of what happened with the whole thing.
Unfortunately, I'm still kind of appalled by what happened today, but in the same sense, I think this is kind of what they needed to do in a way. Because I'm gonna be honest, this year, even though Evo was kind of, in a way, neutered for a way in some sort because of the coronavirus and all that other stuff, it kind of, with all this stuff going on today that happened today, it just kind of just was the final nail in the coffin, if you ask me.
In a kind of way, yeah, because we've had a lot of issues, and then this past week in general, I kind of feel like has been the trio of the issues in this whole year.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just happen in gaming. Let me just say that all this abuse stuff that you're hearing right now is in pretty much everything. Because that's in the public limelight too for like corporate businesses right now as well.
Yeah. You still looking for Blitzel?
No, I haven't found one yet. No. Maybe I should get one now or not. Because I know that'd be pretty good for right now since I don't really have anything else besides like 4 Lillipups. So I'll just get this guy.
There you go. I really like the design of this Pokemon. I thought it was pretty cool. Got a lot of zebras.
Yeah, design-wise, it is very nice, just because of it being a little baby zebra.
I think it's a good thing too. I'm happy about it. I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true because technically 4th of July is this Saturday and you get off Friday because of it.
I get Friday off, so...
I mean, I'm working tomorrow myself, but I had off today, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To be fair, it doesn't matter this year or not if we work or not on that day when you can't really celebrate it anywhere. No one's shooting off fireworks because of obvious reasons. If you hear fireworks, it's your neighbor. That's it. That's all you're gonna get.
I heard a couple fireworks go off right now, just a couple minutes ago.
Which, to be fair, I don't like that myself. I don't mind it on the actual day, but any other time, like, no. There's one day out of the whole calendar year you can do this. Any other day? No, stop, please.
It's kind of annoying, yeah. I get you.
I mean, especially for the stuff we do, because, you know, you're gonna want to be on your microphone, recording some stuff, and oh, what was that loud explosion? You probably heard it. Oh, it's an idiot firing fireworks behind me. That's what it is. Like, no, I don't want that. Even though my setup would cut out that kind of noise, I still notice it. That stream I did last week of Smash in the middle of a thunderstorm, I turned up my headphone volume. I heard the claps. It could still get picked up. I don't like recording in loud noises.
Okay, Ethan. Have a good dinner. I gotta go put my phone on charger. Hold on a second.
It's fine. We're just gonna run back to town. Alright, let's get ourselves our Blitzel in the party. Oh! One of our Lillipups got a nugget. Okay, that's a Lillipup to keep. Nuggets are really good to get right now. What do you have? I don't want to give an item. I want to take it away. Potion. Okay. I will say, since I'm recording this on a original model DS, not a 3DS, not any XL unit, no, the fat DS. This screen is tiny in comparison to what I'm used to using, so I'm going to mistap a lot because I'm not used to the small screen. Alright, so this thing is laxed, which meant... What does that mean again? Plus the defense minus special defense. Actually, I think that's okay for an electric type because most of its weaknesses are physical-based moves. And then, let me see. Its characteristic is based on attacks. Okay, so that's actually not that bad of a Blitzel. I like this one. Yeah, I keep on bumping into stuff. I'm honestly at this point used to like what 6th gen onward do, giving you like full 3D movement. Going back to a game with digital movement like this, yeah, you're gonna bump the walls a lot. Oh, this is a table of what I can get from pickups. Oh wow, you're not kidding, Ethan. That is lucky. In terms of my levels, that's a 1% chance. I'll take it. Can't believe, like, I didn't know that pickup is based on your level for what kind of items you get. You get some pretty good stuff around the 90 to 100 range.
Like rare candies?
Well, you're guaranteed at least a 10% chance of rare candy. 30% chance of a revive from the looks of things. I mean, to be fair, the real best one you'd probably get all-rounded base is probably 81 to 90 because you can get Ultra Balls pretty guaranteed. And then you still get all the other good items too. It's been based on level since Emerald. Okay. Yeah, so ever since they introduced the ability, basically. Oh, come on, really? Fine, take two. I mean, I guess it balances out. You get good luck with Nugget, bad luck with flinching. Okay, now I'm actually gonna swap, because I think now Blitzel's time is now, because Snivy can carry this battle a little bit. After winning a battle, any Pokemon in the Pokemon's player's party has the ability is not already holding an item has a 10% chance of creating a held item for itself if you do not participate in the battle. Pokemon can find an item even if it's faded. That is interesting. I didn't know it rolled it based on like after battles at that point. I thought it was just like over a course of say like 10 minutes, roll to see if I can find an item. I never knew how the ability exactly worked besides you just find stuff at random. But yeah, 10% chance along with a 1%, those are really slim odds on either spectrum. In all reality, that is very unlikely to happen. Yeah, that makes sense. In order to get freedom, we take things. Okay. So I don't know why you guys actually cave and give back the Pokemon. If you're really an evil group, you wouldn't have done that. You would just ran. Let's be real. Every evil group in Pokemon, they're all stupid. None of them think things through. Okay, we got an Antho from the Lillipups. That's not a nugget. Oh, really? 2 steps. I got a rock. Not Geodude. Yeah. Yeah, this is the 5th gen version of Geodude, technically. Oh, cool, an item that's completely useless. Because why would you ever need these if you just transfer your Pokemon to the PC immediately?
It also, that Pokemon, Lester, it also doesn't get to its final evolution unless you trade it. Like Geodude.
Well, that really sucks, yeah. That's 100% Geodude.
I know in this playthrough you can't even get it because you don't have a thing to trade with.
I can technically do that, but it would be more of a headache to set up because I can technically load up my copy of like Pokemon White I have on a DS flashcard and trade myself with another DS.
Oh.
Like I said, that's a lot of extra work. I don't think I would want to go through all that just for like a simple evolution. Unless it's a Pokemon I really want. Ah, I see your manner culture as well. I feel like we did the same amount of damage, and I'm 3 levels lower. I'm debating if I should take this Hail Mary, because I feel like if it does another charge, we kill it. If I don't, we're dead. Gamble. This is why I don't go to Vegas. It was even a crit! Come on! This is really why I don't go to Vegas. Because I would be broken on the streets after an hour. All these crits. Stop it. At least the healing lady's just right above. Get in the door. Friendly reminder, if you have not played on a fat DS in like a decade or plus, the D-pad in this system is big. So it's very easy for your thumb to slip and hit the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Never owned a fat DS. Only owned DS Lite. I mean, to be fair, you had the better out of the two because the fat DS was okay. It was more durable. Build quality was better, but the screen was worse. I had the Alga and Palkia on it. So you got your DS Lite around the time then Gen 4 came out, which made sense. I think I remember hearing they made a bundle for that years ago. Screw this. I'm gonna defeat that thing in 30 turns. I'm not gonna fight it.
Oh, sorry, Lester. I had to go find Huh? Yeah. I'm sorry. I had to go dig an HDMI cable off the back of the TV. Driving me nuts, man.
Oh, I guess it just wasn't plugged in or something.
No, it got moved around. I don't know how it got moved around.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something about the Fat DS. I never actually ever owned a DS Lite or DSi. I never owned one. I've always ever played it on the Fat DS.
Yeah, the DS Lite is good. My only complaint I have of it is the build quality was not great on it because my system I had for like, what, 2 years, then the hinge was starting to go a bit. Like, it still works nowadays, but the hinge is very wobbly and like one of the speakers go out all the time on it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've had DS Fats that have lasted for years. Like, the only reason, like, I technically have a second one, which is the capture unit, and it's because my first one, the screen broke. That happens with like any portable device. I went through a couple Game Boys back in the day for that reason.
Oh my god.
I'm not proud of my kid self for that reason.
How are you doing? I just have some shield raid battles. You know, that's actually one feature in Sword and Shield I kind of like is the raid battles. I do like them. I think they're a cool concept. The AIs that give you to help you fight them if you don't have a full team of 4 is stupid, though.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard the AI is just a waste of your time.
Yeah, it pretty much is. And they kind of screw you over if you're not careful.
Okay, well, that... Guess we'll get the experience for someone else.
You don't care for the raid battles. I don't blame you, Kira. I mean, they're not for everybody. I just think they're kind of cool in concept.
They're weird. I feel like I would like them more if I play them with friends. I haven't tried one yet in the game.
Yeah, it's more of a thing you have to play.
I have not heard good things about the raid battles for single-player purposes. Oh, I did not want to walk into you. I was moving up the frame she turned around, so I couldn't really do anything.
Are you liking this Pokemon game, though? I forgot to ask you.
I mean, so far it's fun, yeah. It's different. That's the big selling point about it. Oh, hi,
Oh,
not
hey.
Zubat.
And not Zubat. Actually, it isn't Zubat because Woobat is actually a psychic type, not a poison flying type.
Yeah, that's different.
That is different. Now, Kira, you know that's not true. You can always ask me to help you. I'm your friend.
Not
But
a fan
it's still
Gen 5 yourself, Spyro. What about it you don't care for, out of curiosity?
I know there's some people that didn't like Gen 5. It's understandable if you don't like it.
Yeah, it would help to level up once with Blitzel here. Maybe we get the Blitzel duo again and don't fail immediately.
But it's still Zubat because it requires happiness to evolve. Yeah, I guess you're right. But it's still not Zubat because it only has 2 evolutions. Or 2 stages, not 3 stages.
Oh, special music. Did I get Rumbly Grass? Or... No, it's a double battle. That's what it is. I didn't see anything different to grass. I'm guessing this is just a random thing that happens.
Gen 5. I heard that... I think if they're going to remake anything, I think they're going to remake Gen 4 before they remake Gen 5.
Oh, it makes the most sense because that's the next one in the lineup.
I don't know. I feel like... I think, honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think Game Freak needs a break this year.
They seriously do. I feel like they have enough with the DLC.
I think the DLC is kind of a good trade-off for this crap. Because if they keep making mainline series games year after year, and it's kind of already showing, the series is going to get super stale, like Assassin's Creed. And,
it already is. Yeah, I mean, that's why a lot of people jump and ship.
And that's where I feel like Gen 5 is kind of the peak of the series because, well, I mean, they started making the games come out a lot sooner than I remember. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like once they got to the 3DS with Gen 6, that's when they just did the one a year. Because ever since we got X and Y, we've had at least one game a year, whether it be a main series or a remake or something along those lines. I think at this point they kind of have burnout in that corporation. They don't know what to really do with the series, and they're trying their best, but they keep on having new people to work on it, so it's just inconsistent because of that too. I'm kind of in the same boat with Kira. I hope they don't do another Pokemon game soon. Like, I hope there is no Gen 4 remake just yet, because they gotta step away from it for a bit.
Yeah, I agree with it.
They're already getting flack with the company they're going with for the MMO, because Tencent is not a light company.
I know, it isn't. To be perfectly honest, I feel like people blew the announcement of the MOBA game really bad, and I don't understand why. Like, well, I understand
Tencent, that's the exact reason. I think people were blowing out of the water not because of the game, but because of who's making it. Because I heard the idea of it being an MMO is cool, just not from that.
It's not an MMO; it's a MOBA.
Or not MMO. Yes, I wrong terminology. By the way, like the idea of it being a MOBA, cool. I mean, that's kind of what Pokemon in a way is almost designed to be like, but not from Tencent. People don't care most about their business practices.
Okay. Well, besides Tencent, I've seen people complain about it, like how saying like they're mad because you hyped up this announcement. He was separate from the one you had the week before, and it was over just a MOBA game that's going to repeat to the Switch and the phones. Which I'm just like, well, that's the thing is like, Tencent's a Chinese company, and they didn't want, because I guess from what I gather, I read into this a little bit. Pokemon Go isn't allowed in China. For some reason, I think Pokemon Go is banned in China.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense because a lot of video game stuff has issues in China.
There was an advertisement for Pokemon Go in that Pokemon Direct we had the week prior, and then they're announcing this game, which is they're partnering with Tencent, the Chinese company. So I think the thing is, though, I think that's why they were separated, so that way they didn't advertise it. A game that isn't allowed in China.
That makes a lot more sense.
I think that's why they were separated.
Because honestly, in terms of raw announcement, yeah, why would they separate it? Because that's honestly not something hype enough to put in its own standalone direct. But if it's a problem with like the Chinese releases of games and they can't advertise something they're not allowed to even release in the country, it makes a lot more sense. It's them just trying not to get in trouble.
That too, Kira. Big thing. MOBAs are big, really freaking huge in China. So, yeah, they really wanted to grab the market over there. Which, that's why I honestly think they separated the two announcements, because it would have been really awkward. I don't think the announcement itself of the game, because the game looks okay to me. The game looks perfectly fine. It's not hurting anybody. I don't think it's anything to be really upset about. It's just, I think people were just mad because they had it's once again, it's one of the Nintendo fan base. They get themselves hyped up and excited for an announcement, and when they're not given what they were never promised to begin with, then they're pissed off and toxic as fuck and all this other shit that it's like you kind of set yourself up to fail there, buddy.
Yeah,
it was kind of one of those situations. People were literally talking about Let's Go Johto, Gen 4 remakes, and possibly more DLC for Sword and Shield. People were talking about this for this next announcement. I said, y'all are kind of expecting way too much.
Yeah, this happens all the time.
So, that's kind of what I was saying. I kind of had a hunch that this announcement wasn't going to be big. and I was right. I mean, it was big because it's a new
I mean,
style.
big in a
Pokemon.
different way, but yeah.
Yeah, big in a different way. It wasn't something I was interested in.
Ooh, Ultra Ball, that's pretty good.
Oh wow, you got an Ultra Ball already? Jeez.
I mean, nothing can beat the Nugget, but I'll take it.
Okay.
It's still low odds.
Now that I kind of try to explain everything on my soapbox a little bit, I'm gonna catch up with chat. I'm sorry. I wasn't ignoring anybody. I hope people realize that.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, you're a shop guy. Hi. I guess I could buy all the X things if I actually cared, but I don't. I don't want X items. Oh, wait, actually, while I'm here, let me sell this Nugget to the black market seller.
Yeah.
Why not? He'd get the Nugget.
Super Spiral, I kind of agree with you. I am excited for the new Pokemon Snap, though, because that does look really good, and from what I gather, Bandai Namco is helping out with that game, and that's why the graphics look really freaking good.
That's an interesting pick, but yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I know Amber's excited for it because she loves the first game. She did a Let's Play on the League for it, so I know she's excited for the for the second game.
Gee, Ma, why do you have 2 Ryus?
I saw what you said. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, Kira, I kind of agree with you. I think that's really why they separated the Pokemon Direct into 2 parts, is because the Tencent thing.
Out of curiosity, did the Cafe Mix game, did that come out yet, or is it on preload still for mobile?
I think it came out already.
I might want to try it, because I enjoyed what I played of Shuffle. I just kind of dropped it, since I was playing it around the time it was on 3DS, and I wasn't going to lug my 3DS everywhere to play a puzzle game. If I played that on the phone, I think I would have stuck with it longer. By the time it came out on the phone, I just lost interest. Been out for like a week or so? Okay. I wasn't sure if it came out around the same time that Direct from last week happened or not.
Yeah, it came out
or like the last Pokemon Direct in general.
It came out like a week ago. But I heard people really like that game. It's really fun.
I will say, as a weird antidote, I played Pokemon Smile for 2 minutes and uninstalled it because why was I bought it? I want to see how the heck this stupid thing works. I want to see how it works, and it's terrible.
Oh my gosh, Lester.
It is so terrible. You gotta like take 5 minutes to brush one tooth.
You do realize that's made for children, right?
Oh, I know. I was only wanting to see like how does this work in terms of like that we board to kids. Yeah, it's like simple, simplistic as I thought. All right, well that was a fun 2 minutes.
I did see some people like complain about that. I'm like, why are you complaining about this? I said it's a children's app.
There's no reason to complain about it. I think it's a little dumbified, but that's expected for the demographic.
It's a children's app. God, goodness. Man.
Why is the text so slow in the shop but fast everywhere else? Why?
That's a good question.
Like I'm holding down A button, it does not matter. And as soon as you leave the shop, it goes fast again. Why? I could have swore I changed that attack speed. We're gonna confirm. I thought I hit confirm. What?
What's that?
I could have swore my finger hit confirm, but I'm betting now, looking back, it must have hit the X instead. Yeah, that's way better. You don't notice on the air dialogues, I'm always holding A anyways. Again, DS screen, it's like, what is this, 4 inches? It's a tiny screen. So it's very easy for your thumb to hit the wrong button. And that's probably what happened. Because I could have swore I hit confirm, but my thumb said otherwise. Oh, you notice what ends dialogue, 'cause it's faster than what your text speed is. If you're on fast, it's insane. I guess we'll find out next time we meet in. The Pokemon Directs are good and some are not. Well, but that's Directs in general. I feel like people gotta set their expectations low going to stuff and not ultra high like everyone does, because that's gonna just set you up for disappointment. It's not just Pokemon, it's any presentation. Nintendo's, Sony's, Microsoft's, like all of them. If you expect the next Breath of the Wild 2 or Pokemon Gen 9, then you're gonna be sadly disappointed. It's not there.
Do you know about Battle Box?
What do you think we've been using?
No, not Roblox, like all the kids play.
Wait, what? Come back here. This cafe is a special on Wednesdays. Oh, so you're telling me I have to come back here on a Wednesday?
You were 1 day short.
Okay, well, it's either we do two things. Either we cancel Amber's stream next week, or we find a DeLorean.
We can find a DeLorean.
Hang on, I'm gonna go and find my DeLorean real quick.
Are you serious?
I want to see what this is. I'm not coming back. There.
Now it's Wednesday.
To think, we were doing this on emulator, that would take way longer, because changing Windows settings is not as easy as DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, welcome to the Wednesday stream, everybody. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Let's see what this lady's selling.
Wow, it's Wednesday.
Hey, it's Wednesday! She know I came in here and did DeLorean? She's like, no, it's not Wednesday, get out of here. I'll sell the cheaters. Are you kidding me?
It's
She does not
Wednesday.
do anything.
I said it's Wednesday, my dudes, and everything.
What do you mean it's not Wednesday?
Tell me about changing the time for the system for our goals silver. That was a pain in the day. That was a pain in the rear end.
Yeah, that's why I feel like if I do any of those like randos, if it works on a flashcard, I'm playing on a flashcard. Oh, I don't want to launch Sea Gear. Okay. Gonna get a fancy animation here in a second, I guess. For nothing. Special on Wednesdays, my ass.
Only did it for this room full of menacing aura.
Oh, I can see, yeah, the room you talk about. That room is packed full
Oh
of
god.
trainers.
Oh no. Not that. The gym leader rematches in that game are horrible sometimes.
I mean, I like the idea, but yeah, they're pretty rough because I think their levels are around 80.
Like 60 to 70.
Oh, high end. Alright, let's see the text speed. Yeah, that's pretty quick. I mean, I like that because I want to be able to read all my text instantly. Alright, if it works on a flashcard, that's good to hear for that reason. I always like it when they make these ROM hacks that work on console, technically. About a 60-ish to some Elite Four matches around the 70s. Okay, I was mixing up then. It's been a while since I last played Hard Gold.
Which still pales in comparison to Red's 88.
Yeah. Red is definitely the roadblock.
Oh, he's the part where, you know, he's literally the definition of a stonewall.
Yeah. Yeah, because he has the Snorlax. And that thing will stonewall you.
Temple. Ooh, that's actually good. I mean, you already have water Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
That's
not getting another.
That's actually a Pokemon I use in my playthroughs if I don't have a water Pokemon. I like that Pokemon a lot. Seismitoad likes Wednesdays. He likes Wednesdays, my dude. He's a deleted toad.
Decided to increase training level by 5% in the rando, so Red starts with a level 92 Pokemon. Ugh. That's when you thought he's bad enough.
Ew. Two upgrade gained. N. Your name is literally a letter.
Yeah, it's too bad it's not M. You can turn around for W for Wumbo. Turn around the other direction, it's just N again. His name you can spell backwards and you can flip it upside down, it's still the same. I know why he's called that though. His parents are Pokemon speedrunners and they know one-letter characters are the fastest for speedrunning sake, so they just named their kid N to get out of the hospital quick.
I don't know, but N sure takes those L's. Oh!
Got him.
I want to say that skeleton is a Dragonite.
Yeah, it says dragon type Pokemon, so probably. Look at this creature, it's dead because we don't have those here in the Unova region. Same for that other fossil down there, Romardo. He doesn't exist here. That's ancient history.
I do like how this gym is in the back of a museum. It's kind of really cool.
Yeah.
I really like, too, that this guy comes over and gives you fresh water every time you enter a gym.
Yeah, hey, you made it far. Stay hydrated, kid. Have bottled water. Don't drink too much water, because you'll drown. Yeah, Say Hydra bot before it was popular. Also before it probably died, because I have no idea what happened to that bot. I think it's dead. You never see it anymore in Twitch chats.
I miss the hydrated bot, though.
I think something about the Twitch backend changing things broke the bot, which is probably why it just doesn't exist.
Yeah. I think that might be why, too.
Oh, he stops talking to you by the fourth gym, but you still get the water by just talking to him anyways. What's the point? Continue to talk to me, man. You're just gonna give me water. Alright, now watch this big brain play. It's gonna kill me. So send out the pup. That way, Blitzel can come back in battle, and you can get all the experience, because he needs it. In hindsight now, I kind of wish I got a nature that gave him, like, extra attack or special attack or something. The defense one's not helping as much in this current moment.
Yeah.
Good time for a crit. Okay.
Oh, so first,
Hiding riddles, huh? The first Pokemon you met in the gym trying to find it. Found him. Oh, what?
I found him.
Let me read that again real quick. I'm not gonna check her, because that'd be bad. Yeah, here we go. Alright, next hint. Gee, I wonder what that one could be. Someone reading it? Yeah, maybe it's this girl. Using my last of my potions, because that works out for Blitzel. Bitch, get back here. Him was reading it. I want my book.
Give me my book.
Yeah, it's not the fire Pokemon, it's the train we're talking about here. That makes sense.
When we're talking about Steam, you know, the thing that first comes to mind is Roly-Coly's evolutionary line in Gen 8. I love that name for that Pokemon. It's so funny. Roly-Coly. I like Herdier too. Herdier's a funny Pokemon. He's a Scottish Terrier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's very Scottish looking. Definitely feel like it should be higher level at this point. 'Cause these things are a little tough in comparison to what I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably in between sessions would just grind at my level slightly just to make things a little bit better. Won't be much. It'll probably be like, what, 15 minutes worth at the most. Just enough so things are a little more balanced between my team.
Yeah.
Right out at least this session with what we got, because I'm fine with this.
If I remember correctly, this gym leader is actually kind of a tough cookie. The first time playing through this game.
Oh yeah, the system of breaking your touchscreen. Poffins.
Oh yeah.
I've seen
Poffins.
gameplay of this, and you're mashing the crap out of your touchscreen.
I know. Whenever I made Poffins, I always was scared of breaking my DS all the freaking time.
Okay, I'm gonna write these steps down. That's actually a lot to take in. Okay. 2 back. 1, 2. Yeah, that's 2. Left. Hang on, reread. I thought it was by steps. I'm already reading it wrong. Okay, excuse me, what kind of hint is this? What I'm just doing here is correct. That hint does not add up for moving backwards. Okay, if it's saying by bookshelf, I guess it makes more sense. I'm thinking by steps. I'm overcomplicating the heck out of this Pokemon puzzle.
I think you are.
See, the last time I did one of these, it was actually literally move steps. And now I'm doing this based on something completely different, and they don't tell you the actual numbers? Maybe I'm expecting too much from a children's video game.
I think the gym leader will use his level 20 as a race. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's either level 20 or 21. Can't remember.
Yeah, for what my team is right now, that's definitely higher than what I'm at. Wait, what? Okay, AI, you just became rock stupid. Uses bite when I swap out, smart move. Uses tackle when I'm in, as a psychic.
It's sure. Like, why didn't you try? Maybe you thought that the tackle would do more damage.
I mean, I don't know what in the code told it that, but yeah, definitely not right.
I don't know. Dumb.
That's like when you watch like a CPU and like Smash, like whether it be the standard one or an amiibo, break your shield and then just do a circle around you because it don't know what to do. That was that Lillipup. It did the circle with the headbutt.
Gym Leader 2 uses level 18 level 20. Okay.
If that's the case, it sounds like Gym Leader 2 and 3 aren't that far apart from each other.
Yeah, they really aren't. This game has getting to the next gym leader isn't really like they come at you pretty fast. It isn't like with Gen 4 where gosh, it felt like ages trying to get to from the second gym to the third gym. I mean, they fixed that in Platinum, kind of, but in Diamond and Pearl, oh my gosh, getting from the second gym to the third gym literally took you hours.
Yeah, it was real bad. I mean, second gym was also kind of the same in some regards. Like, I think it was what between 5th or 6th or 6th and 7th gym? It was one of those two. You had to do the whole Team Rocket stuff, and it took a while.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as long as Platinum's, but it was still close.
Platinum, like, the second gym was Eternia. And then you had to go to Cycling Road, go through Mount Coronet, go to the route, go to Hearthome City. And Diamond and Pearl, you couldn't do that gym yet because that was actually the 5th gym instead of the 3rd gym. And then you had to go to another route, go through another route to get down to Veilstone, which, like I said, you skip, go through, 2 towns before you get to the next gym. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot of back and forth.
But they fixed it in Platinum version because as soon as you get to Hearthstone City, you can go ahead and challenge that gym instead of waiting until the 5th gym. Which was a better idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely sounds better. Alright, well, something
Alright,
tells
you
me
ready?
to use Duwa for a majority of this because Blitzel's kind of weak. Muna's probably going to have a lot of weakness issues if they use Bite a lot. So, do what it is. And also, in case we fail, just make a quick save. We can just reset. I can actually physically reset too, because all DS games let you reset by holding LR start and select. So I don't even need to turn off the system. I miss that about games. Having an actual reset, kind of nice for some games.
I kind of miss it too, if I'm perfectly honest. Especially how easy it is to do on the DS.
Yeah, because like I said, you just press 4 buttons and they're pretty close to each other.
Herdier.
That did a lot of damage to itself with takedown. More than my attack did, actually. If it does it again, it's dead. Yep. Herdier's dead. I'm almost dead, but that don't matter. Oh. I don't know if I feel good about that level. 666 experience. And I get a move out of it. Alright, thanks, Devil. I'll take it, I
Fury
guess.
Cutter. Ooh, I like Fury Cutter.
Alright, learn the Devil's move. Oh, I thought I said Watchdog for a second. Like, wait a minute. No, I'm pretty sure that name is trademarked by Ubisoft. I don't think you can do this. Alright, send out the sacrifice.
This Pokemon is annoying. Retaliate is such a good move.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, Retaliate kind of sucks.
Well, the problem was, that's not what killed me. I got a crit from that.
Oh, God.
I would have lived if it didn't crit. Oh, that was my strategy.
That was my strategy to make you sleep.
Oh, crap. Alright, GG's. Something tells me we're gonna have to do that reset. Because if Blitzel can't take this away, then that's it. I don't think a Lillipup is gonna take this back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're just gonna do this now.
Oops.
You didn't see anything.
Yeah, this gym leader is kind of hard. Especially Retaliate.
It's it's mainly that one move and nose. It just does more damage than anything else at this point. Then she also has takedown for Herdier, which does a lot of damage too. Yikes. It's case in point. Should wait a minute. No, it'd be a better idea if I just attack. She's gonna, yes, super potion. So I attack first. And then I swap. Wow, okay, that almost killed it in one shot.
Oh my god.
You know what? We're doing it. Yeah, that's right. I outspeed you. And you took so much defense down from my one attack, so... Alright, let's do this song and dance again.
Go, Lillipup. Take that retaliate to the face. I like how the music changes on the last Pokemon.
Yeah. This is a nice touch. Like, this dynamic music the game has is a cool idea. Because when you're low on HP, it changes too. The gym battles having different music between their Pokemon is cool. Hey, welcome back, Ethan. Welcome back to the first try of the second gym leader. Totally first. Totally first try.
You know that's a lie, and you know it's a lie.
Nope, first try.
Yeah, second gym. Where retaliate sucks.
See, first
Yeah.
try. I even got the crit.
Lester.
Wow, that almost gave Blitzel 2 levels. Didn't think he was going to get that much experience. I mean, it was a evolved Pokemon, but still. More than I thought.
First try. You've been found out, Lester.
Now I get her broken move. Wait, why would T-Blazma need to steal bones? I think they're desperate.
They've got a bone to pick with a museum owner. Nobody's laughing.
Joke's as dry as the bones. Haven't done anything in years.
It just reminds me of that one Eric Andre meme. He says, "Why are you booing me? I'm right."
Okay, why did you take the head, but not the whole body? You just didn't want to bother?
I don't know. Just to show you who really is the head honcho here.
Yeah, man, you weren't kidding. Gym Leader 2 and 3 are just right next to each other. Literally, they're right here. Hey, while you're here, let's battle real quick. Let me get that badge.
Berg is kind of weird.
Oh, now it's just becoming a party. Finally. Something to find items with. I missed the one that was from 4th gen where you could just use the touchscreen. That was probably one of the best ones.
Yeah. Man, Bergen, the original Nuzlocke comic was amazing. Yeah, the item finder, the best item in the game.
Yeah, because find stuff like this. At least when you map it to a key item, you just press a button and here it is. Well, it's not that much worse in a way. Alright, I think we reached a good stopping point, actually. We'll find bones next time. They're not important.
We'll find the bones in the next time. I like trumpets too. 30 songs ago. Oh God, you're from Holland, aren't you? Oh gosh. Oh, speaking of Pokemon adventures, I think that the latest episode of the Twilight Wings animation they were doing on the Pokemon YouTube channel is up now. I don't know who. I don't remember who. I think it's Alistair. They focus on the 4th gym leader in Shield version. I forgot that was a version exclusive gym leader. So if you guys want to watch it, it's on the channel now.
Neat. I haven't seen any of them, so I don't know how.
They're
how
really
are.
good. They're really good. They kind of remind me of what they did with Pokemon Generations.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say these are pretty good little shorts. I just haven't seen them yet.
Good.
But yeah, that's actually going to do it for tonight. We'll go ahead and continue more of this next week. We'll get the bones then. They'll still be here.
Heading on to the best city in the game, for sure.
I think if I know correctly, yeah, that next city is probably the biggest one too.
Mm-hmm. Although, let's just say, Unova was kind of... They got the inspiration to make Unova from the United States. Gen 5 was supposed to be like the United States land of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Gen 6 was France.
Yeah. I mean, see, here's the map at least. You can't tell from the map, but you can at least see here. This big old suburb. Yeah, that definitely like New York.
Yeah, specifically New York, yeah. You'll definitely see it when you get there. That's the third Gen place.
Yeah, we'll definitely see that one next week then. But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight. So I guess before we sign off, next week's going to be the finale of Banjo. Immediately after that, I'm going to take a little bit of a break to work on the bonus stuff, but I do have some fun little videos going up next week after Banjo's done, so look forward to it. Tomorrow's the quiz game. That one was interesting. To be fair, the quiz games usually are in those games in general. But yeah, I guess with that said, I'll see you guys back on Tuesday for more Hollow Knight. Reminder that now the new stream schedule is on Tuesday and Thursday, so Tuesday will be continuing Hollow Knight, and then next Thursday will be this again.
It's not Monday anymore, it's Tuesday.
Exactly. It works better with my schedule, and so far it's been really working out because Tuesday was actually a pretty good turnout, which I do appreciate that, everybody. Let's keep it up. I'll see you guys back here then, so I'll see you guys Tuesday for some Hollow Knight. Take care, everyone, and have a good night.
Everybody. Stay on.
Hey, I'll say that again. I muted you the second that you were saying something. Premature mute.
I said stay safe, everyone.
Yes, agreed.